War, courage, and sacrifice. Netflix has brought some of the most heart-pounding war movies right to your screen. But which ones are the best of the best in 2025? Stick around because number 1 will blow your mind. Number 10. Narvik. Kicking things off at number 10, we have Narvik. Now, this is not just another war film. It takes you to April 1940, when the war's attention was on a tiny town in northern Norway. Why? Because this little town was the key to the iron ore that fueled Hitler's war machine. What follows is 2 months of fierce winter battles, betrayals, and impossible choices. The tension is so thick you can almost feel the icy wind on your face. I really loved how Narvik captures the atmosphere, the fear, the courage, and the cost of doing what's right. But here's the thing, this is not just about war, it's about people, their struggles, their loyalties, and their sacrifices. And trust me, what happens in Narvik will surprise you. But you will have to watch the movie to see how it all plays out. Number 9. The Forgotten Battle. At number 9, we have The Forgotten Battle, and let me tell you, this one is intense. It takes you to the final years of the World War II, right into the middle of the Battle of Seld. A fight you rarely hear about, but one that changed the course of the war. What makes this film so gripping is the way it follows 3 completely different people. A British glider pilot, a Dutch resistance fighter, and even a young Dutch boy fighting for the Germans. Their paths cross in ways you don't expect, and every decision they make has huge consequences. The acting is top-notch, the cinematography is stunning, and the battles feel so real you might catch yourself holding your breath. But here's the best part. Will they survive? Will they succeed? Or will war swallow them whole? Well, you will have to watch the movie to find out.
Success of this operation, no hand, with it the fate of the army.
Number 8. Unbroken.
Prisoner will teach him this lesson.
Coming in at number 8, we have Unbroken, directed by Angelina Jolie, and honestly, this is one of the most inspiring war stories I have ever seen. It follows the incredible true story of Louis Zamperini, an Olympic athlete turned World War II airman. After a terrifying plane crash, Louis is left stranded at sea, battling hunger, thirst, and nature itself. And just when you think he's safe, things take a dark turn. He's captured and becomes a prisoner of war. What makes this movie so powerful is how it shows the strength of the human spirit. The acting is near perfect, and the whole thing feels so real that you can almost feel Louis' pain and determination. But the big question is, can he endure all of this and come out alive? You will have to watch the movie to find out.
If he drops it, shoot him.
Number 7. The Siege of Jadotville. Number 7 takes us to The Siege of Jadotville, a film based on a true story that will keep you glued to the screen. It follows an Irish commander and his battalion of just 150 UN peacekeepers, who suddenly find themselves surrounded by over 3,000 enemy troops. What I really like about this movie is how it shows the courage and clever strategy of these soldiers. The tension never lets up. Every scene feels like the last stand. The action is solid, and it really gives you a sense of what it must have been like to fight against impossible odds. It's not the flashiest war movie ever made, but it's a very well done portrayal of the real event that many people don't even know about. But the question is, can 150 men hold off an army 20 times their size? You will have to watch this one to find out.
They're coming!
Number 6. Born on the 4th of July.
Since I was a kid, I've wanted this. I wanted to serve my country. And I'll die there if I have to.
At number 6, we have Born on the 4th of July. And trust me, this is not your typical war movie. Directed by Oliver Stone, this film tells the powerful true story of Ron Kovic, a young man who proudly joins the army to serve his country in Vietnam. But war changes him forever. After a life-altering accident, Ron returns home and finds himself fighting a very different battle, one that is not on the front lines. What I really love about this movie is how raw and emotional it is. Tom Cruise gives one of the best performances of his career, and you feel every moment of Ron's pain, anger, and transformation. But will he find his voice, and will his fight actually make a difference? You will have to watch the movie to find out.
People say if you don't love America, then get the hell out. I love America.
Number 5. Bombardment. Halfway through our list at number 5 we have The Bombardment. And let me just say this, don't let the title fool you. This is not just another war movie. This is something much more. Set in Copenhagen during World War II, it follows several different people whose lives unexpectedly collide during a bombing mission. But here's the heartbreaking twist. The mission accidentally targets a school full of children. The movie is haunting, emotional, and so beautifully shot that you can actually feel the weight of every decision and every moment. It's not about soldiers or battles. It's about the innocent life that get caught in the middle of war. This one will stay with you long after the credits roll. But what happens to the peoples we follow? Who survives and who doesn't? You will have to watch this one to find out. Number 4. Beast of No Nation.
Now what are they calling you? Agu!
At number 4 we have Beast of No Nation, probably the most powerful film ever made about child warriors in the never-ending war of Africa. This movie follows Agu, a young boy whose life is torn apart when war comes to his village. What happens next is heartbreaking. He's forced to join a rebel group and turn into something he never thought he could be. Idris Elba delivers one of the most chilling performances ever as the commandant, a man who becomes both a mentor and a monster in Agu's life. And the way this movie is shot, it's so raw and real that you feel like you are right there watching Agu's childhood slip away piece by piece. This is not an easy watch, but it's unforgettable. Will Agu escape this nightmare? Will he ever find himself again? You will have to watch it to see where his journey takes him.
Victory! Yes, sir! Seize it!
Number 3. All Quiet on the Western Front. At number 3 we have Netflix Oscar-winning masterpiece All Quiet on the Western Front. This is easily one of the best films of the year and honestly one of the most powerful war movies ever made. It follows Paul Bomer and his friend, a group of young German students who rush to join the army, full of excitement and pride to serve their country. But the moment they step foot on the battlefield, that excitement turns to horror. The film throws you straight into the trenches of World War I. The mud, the chaos, the fear. It feels so real you almost want to duck for cover yourself. It's a raw, emotional and beautifully made. Every frame looks like a painting, but every moment hits like punch to the chest. Will Paul and his friends survive this nightmare? Will they ever see home again? You will have to watch and find out.
Schließen wir Frieden.
Number 2. 1917. Coming in at number 2 is 1917, and let me tell you, this is not just a war movie, it's an experience. The entire film is made to look like one continuous shot, so you feel like you are right there with these two soldiers, running through the trenches, ducking under gunfire and racing against time. Their mission delivers a message that could save 600 soldiers from walking straight into a deadly ambush. Every moment counts and the tension just keeps climbing. The cinematography is jaw-dropping, the score keeps your heart pounding, and by the time you get to the end, you will feel like you just lived through this mission yourself. But here's the real question. Will they make it in time? Will they even survive the journey? Well, you will have to watch to find out.
If you don't get there in time, we will lose 1,600 men.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our next countdown. Now let's dive into the ultimate spot on our list. Number 1. Inglourious Basterds.
Got a German here wants to die for country. Oblige him.
And finally, taking the number 1 spot, Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds. This is not your typical World War II movie. Oh no, this is Tarantino at his boldest, mixing revenge, dark humor and jaw-dropping twists into one unforgettable ride. Brad Pitt commands the screen as the fearless leader of the Bastards, a secret squad with one mission: strike fear into the Nazis. But that's just one side of the story. Somewhere else, a young woman named Susanna is planning her own revenge for what the Nazis did to her family. When their paths cross, history is rewritten in a way you never saw coming. Explosive, shocking and yes, strangely satisfying. This film is as much about tension and style as it is about action. But here's the real question. Will their plan actually work? How far will they go to change history? Well, you will only find out when you watch this masterpiece yourself.
Oh, yes, yes.
So there you have it, the top 10 best Netflix war movies to catch in 2025. Which one are you watching first? Drop your answer in the comments, smash that like button if you love war movies, and don't forget to subscribe to catch my next countdown.